right, welcome back to another episode of Walk-ins Welcome, where we help urgent cares and medical facilities triple their revenue through digital marketing services and exceptional patient experience. I think you'll notice a thing today is Michael Ray isn't here with me today. He is out on vacation. He is taking some well-deserved time off. And I just didn't want to let a week go by without putting some type of podcast out there. And I want to give a special shout out to Lone Star Urgent Care. They reached out to us. I know you're listening. I appreciate you listening. And of course, all the medical practices out there that are paying attention to what we're doing here. It means a lot to me that you would reach out and let us know that you're listening and that you appreciate what we're doing, because really we do it for you. We want you to grow. And I learned something a while ago. It was before I ever got into digital marketing, and I thought I would bring it to the podcast today. And it's something that if you really pay attention, you can see it at the McDonald's and the Chick-fil-A's. You can see it at the Walmarts of the world. Any business that has grown to scale, there's these four things in my mind that they have in common. This kind of circular process that they've gone through. If you can imagine a circle, just put I like to spell everything out right out of the gate. So consistency leads to predictability, and predictability leads to stability. Stability leads to profitability. And then it comes back to consistency. Like all of this works in this circle of just how businesses operate and successful businesses operate. And of course, that doesn't mean perfection, but let's talk just for a second at the top. Picture at the top the word consistency. So what is consistent about your medical practice, your urgent care? What are you doing consistently that people can come to expect from you? We are consistently seeing patients in less than 15 minutes. We are consistently have people out the door in 30 minutes or less, or we are consistently seeing amazing reviews. Like we're consistently providing what we say we're going to do. At our company, we like to tell people all the time, like we do what we say we're going to do. We're consistent with it. Like there's not really room for error there. Like we know we're going to do it. And we've got a reputation now consistently doing what we say we're going to do. And here's the cool part about that is we've become predictable, right? Just like your company. If you're consistent over and over and over and over again, your company becomes predictable. So consistency leads to predictability. And think of it like either McDonald's, think of it like Chick-fil-A, either one of those two things. So like I know if I go to a McDonald's, they are consistently going to be mediocre. And I can predict that a number one combo is going to be a number one combo. It's going to be a Big Mac. Chick-fil-A, I can consistently know, like every time I go there, they're going to say, my pleasure. I know that about them. And it becomes predictable. I expect it when I get there. I can predict that. And so therefore, I'm going to keep going back to that company because they're consistent. And I can predict that they're going to be that way. Me, the consumer, I'm predicting that if I go to Chick-fil-A, if I go to Walmart, they are consistently the low price leader. And I can predict that when I go there, I'm going to get the lowest prices. And here's what happens when you're consistent and predictable, your company becomes stable. So think of it from your medical practice. If you're consistent, the market understands on a predictable level that you're consistent, your business is going to stabilize. You're not going anywhere. All right. So when you are stable in the marketplace, people know who you are and what you do. People predict that when they go there, they're going to get what you say they're going to get, and you do it over and over again, they're going to keep coming back. It's stabilized your company. You now have a business that you now can predict your profitability. You can predict that you're going to be consistent with your processes and everything. And that leads to profitability. And at the end of the day, as a business, as a medical practice, like at the end of the day, we have a responsibility as entrepreneurs, business owners. We have a responsibility to turn a profit. It's what we do. It's what we got into business for. It's great. I know you want to serve people. I know that you want to make an impact on your community, but if you're not being compensated with a profit, probably not going to do it for very long, because it's just as easy to go work for somebody else who is turning a profit. So it's not a long episode today. I just wanted to encourage you to be consistent over and over and over and over again, doing the right thing so that the public will be very predictable going to you. They know what they're going to get. That's going to stabilize your business, and they will reward you by paying you with dollars and profit. That's what I wanted to communicate with you today. I hope you'll take some time to review our very quick podcast today. If you like what you heard, leave us a 5-star review. If you didn't like what you heard, tell 2 or 3 people about it. Tell them, like, the guy's crazy. You need to go listen to that podcast. That'd do me a favor too. So please spread the word and then reach out to us. hello@urgentcaremarketingpros.com. If you have any questions, if you want to be a guest on the podcast, if you're listening to us and you want to be a guest, we would love the opportunity to bring you on. Again, short episode. I don't have Michael with me, my wingman, to keep me on point, but I'll say bye to you now and thank you for listening. And we will catch you on another much longer version of Walk-Ins Welcome. Thanks for listening.